shall we start to say thanks for the organizer for the opportunity to show the first result of our research project we have been involved in for about 6 months, the last 6 months. Some of us are absent because they have a class and they apologize for not be here. So we start to show the research in question, where we involved for the digitalization of some Nuragic monuments and for the light and documentation of these archaeological sites. So uh, the monuments in question are part of the tentative list for candidate for recognition of the UNESCO monuments, revised by the Association Sardinia per l'UNESCO. In fact, one of these is already listed in a worldwide World Heritage Site. The name of this is Nuragic in La Romania. And at least, actually, we are our research concern only 11 of these 32 sites and stems from an agreement between our department and the region of Sardinia. Specifically, our research lab deals with the digital survey and documentation of and the identification of a strategy and tools for analogical and digital fruition. So, as you can see in these two different maps, we have a huge of this kind of monument. More or less, are 5,000 monument from the entire site of the Sardinia region. But they are dotted in a different way. So if you see the left maps, that is the official Sardinian maps, we can see a sort of a hole in the south of Sardinia. But if you see unofficial maps that you can find in the website NURNet, it is more detailed, and the spotted site is all along the highlands. As you can see in these maps, there is a different kind of archaeological site of this period. The more famous are Nuragic. The second one is Tombs of Giants. The third type is Sacred Wheels, and then you can spread in all the territory some small monuments in the region. This one is the third two sites that are candidate to the UNESCO World Heritage List, and you can see in the map there is some in the north and some in the south of the region, but we are still working just now in the 11th site for entire territory of the Sassari and Nuoro area, so is in the north part, and this one is the 11 sites. We can find 7 Nuragic, 2 Tombs of Giants, and 2 Sacred Wheels. This one is a typical example of Nuragic, Tomb of Giants. This one is a more it's a big example of Nuragic. And here we can find some example of Sacred Wheels. Commonly is more famous than the Santa Caterina wheels, but this one, I don't see it. Yeah, is this one is more bigger, and they have the roof on top of the sacred wheel, the sacred yeah, the sacred wheel. So What we are going to show you today is the case studies of the village of Serras Ores in the municipality of Dorgali, which was closed because of its extended and complexity. As you see, there is more than 3 hectares, and also related with a variety of artifact types. No, now I leave the floor for our colleague, Dario.
Okay, the village is one of the largest in Sardinia. Consists about 6 area and 100 huts, of which 49 are for residential use, and a single one used for meeting, and two megaron temple. In the site, there are a lot of panel which explain the site, but who obtained at a different survey and a subsequent merging, but they are wrong. And in order to get an accurate data of the site, we proceed with integrated photogrammetric survey with UAV, Sony camera, and 360 action cam. And we obtain point cloud. Were processed separately and for better cleaning and optimization and merged. These enable to creation of the mesh.
From this mesh, we started to the work about drawing. In order to get a plan, we imported this map in a CAD software as a grasshopper and as a rhinoceros, and with the plugin of grasshopper we were able to draw the map that we see on the left of the screen, where it characterized by curves of level curves, and it comes from one entire mesh, then is not merged as the map that the management of the site show, that is that one on the right side. And we try to overlap the map, but as Dario says, there was some errors because the map from the sites come from different survey made by different persons. And after they join this survey and this plan together, but as you can see, there are an error about the rotation of the plan and also the distance between the different hats, especially that one that are quite far from the other one. For example, the temple A, that is that one below with the circle, and the meeting hat. We did this plan as a prototype of plan and example of plan that we are going to use in a different for a different goals. One of them was actually the ER app, but one important thing is that we did this kind of map for all 11 sites and as a step, and we are working on this one to prototype the ER map. The ER map is working as use the map as a target, where is attached a sort of list of the blocks and the different areas that there are on the map and on the site. And on the right side, we have a short description of the different elements that there are along the sides, in the sides. In addition, we have the 3D model showing up what the condition of the head nowadays. I mean, it comes from the mesh, but it's not the end, because we have some future rhymes like that is after the aims that we have in the project, but we are trying to work for a tactile and digital artifact used by for the visitors that are disabilities, and improve this prototype of augmented reality in order to simulate and to add the original condition, original structure of the artifact in the ancient age. But the least but not the last is using those information panel that there are on the site, or a different panel that are on the site as a target as a target for the ER app, in order to give the possibility to use the app as a guide with a wayfinding map, and also give the possibility to add the audio description for the individual artifact.
At the beginning, this one is the first step. All the research will be during 1 year and a half more. So I hope in the next time we can show something more. And thanks for attention for all of you. Thanks.
Thanks.